knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they?
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not—
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be—
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of—
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home.
Ah, I see. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
There's something that I'm very concerned about. Yes, I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember the elemental power inside the crystal is completely—
What?
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland. Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they—
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road. Ah! Enemies! You're up, traveler!
Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my sword!
Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
Rust and Reba—
Be still.
The depths beckon.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able—
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask.
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi— Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became—
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason. so you are able to grip and use. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change it?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth.
Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as...
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh no, Paimon was just curious. Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who will carry who later! We have monsters here!
I think we may have a different understanding. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and get...
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into?
Yes. One was my friend, and the other was my child.
Why can't your kids speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand.
Oh, then it must be a really, like Bongo Head.
You have an odd take.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is...
Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name...
That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten. Yes, I must remember it before I return. It... Yes, this way. We're almost there.
It's the withering.
Yes, I have heard humans also call... It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a...
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it...
So, this is how...
Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the wither. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the withering remains even after forbidden. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. But what is sad and pitiful.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom, they grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and they grew everywhere. Until the world suddenly lost all its... But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. It's not right to leave them to simply perish. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I managed to bring back...
I understand. Just leave it to us. So you're worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden... It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about. Then let's do this. We've dealt with the withering.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain.
Be still. Mind the deluge.
Allow me. Torrent, bring refuge.
Witness the power of good.
Escape. The depths beckon. Be still.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware, so it wasn't able to make it to the end.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, an external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However,
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you.
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them.
It must be in a similar situation as I was.
Okay, follow me. We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right? Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time. They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
What should we do? But you'll need Nahita's power if you want to.
I've got an idea. Can you?
You want to transform into a fungus?
Nahita is a god. Changing into a fungus.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid, but if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing.
All right. You have great elemental powers. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to... I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation...
All right, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about.
As am I.
All right. Let's not get hung up here.
Okay. Good luck.
it's actually not too bad. My perspective, the unconscious fungus, is just below here. Can you all help me determine which...
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you make your... You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, Trap.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it. Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed. There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty... It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving for... This is the spot. There are several. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up. So this is the one. Understood.
Nahida? What's...
I never knew that it was so tiring to... I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like it's one...
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan.
Are you? I apologize. Language.
It's okay, I have good news.
Apocalypse ended?
Yes, unfortunately I've forgotten where home...
Really? That's great! Home. Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon. I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such...
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused.
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power. But I don't quite understand. Why would you...
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in it. However, that day never came.
Paimon's still confused.
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference...
Wait, then If that's the case, doesn't that imply that...
Yes, that is what has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro. I haven't seen this expression on you before.
A pep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body, which means that if all the forbidden...
And a big void will also form inside the...
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul... No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? But anyway, a pep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak. Yes, how could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form, and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen.
Hey, what about the crystal?
Yes, I'm sorry. Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No.
Its power feels very familiar. Like, I'm sorry our memories are...
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can... I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable.
Thank you. Family.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Go home, thief. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. If waiting, then I...
Don't worry. I understand family is very important to us. No matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course. I need to organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Tend. So I don't like...
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in.
Soy. There. First. Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right away. Rusty planted all the seeds! It's time to handle the invading plant life! Ah! Wildflowers! It wasn't kidding when it said plants were invading! That should be all of them. That was...
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like...
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it?
Well, the history of dragons, Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush...
Oh, so there was no desert?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky. In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the...
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble. Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links...
Thank you, Lord Often. You really like them, don't you? Family. Like. Do you not like them? That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys are... Does that matter? Family.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members you place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the...
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important. It wouldn't matter. Paimon would still be able to recognize...
Oh? Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your It appears we are out of leads to follow. And if no one... It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither... Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which caught... And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't...
The crystal and the apocalypse. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about...
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that the rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul Cup. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no one can...
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right?
It's impossible. What if it can be converted to a I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, follow me. I'll explain it once we find...